night between the Seacombe Tigers and the West Torrens Eagles, and it's a cracker of a night here. And assisting me tonight with the commentary is Mr. Jared Farrell. Now, Jared's rated in the top 4 pitchers in this country in the men's competition and was successful in winning a silver medal at the 2017 World Championships. Welcome, Jared.
Thanks, Lee. Tonight's going to be a fantastic matchup between two great clubs. We've got the pitching of Jade Peterson, the veteran, on the mound tonight. And we've also got the young gun in Matty Scott throwing for West Torrens. It's going to be a great matchup, you reckon, Lee?
I would think so, and this season has unfolded perfectly, hasn't it? Started with one-sided games, but now even the experts, or so-called experts, don't know who's going to win the game. Right. So we're looking for that. We've probably had 6 draws this year, 5 or 6, and it makes for a terrific season where the pitchers aren't dominating, and so we get those sort of interesting results.
Yeah. What do you think the key tonight is going to be?
Well, the key is always starts with the pitching, as you know, Jared, being one yourself, and it's a big place to start. Also, the batting is pretty good. Seacombe have some good batters, but not consistent batters lately. West Torrens have a strong, hard-hitting batting side. So there's some big guns there that can hit the ball a long way. So that'll be interesting. But Jade, very canny pitcher, and Matty, a very good up-and-coming pitcher.
Yeah, going to be looking good tonight. Going to try and attack early, I think, West Torrens. All right, jump on Jade Peterson, throws a lot of strikes. Matty Scott probably works around the zone a bit more, so probably Seacombe will be wanting to take a few more pitches tonight, I think.
Yes, I think so.
To get him into the game.
Yes, and Matty's been playing this week so far in the Pacific School Games, which has been really interesting here. So she's had plenty of work, and young people can do that, as yourself.
They're workhorses.
Of course, yeah. So we look forward to this game, and we'll be back shortly with this game that we think. I'm going for selection here, Jared, and I'm going for West Torrens by 2 runs.
I'm actually going to go for Seacombe. Despite what's on paper, I think I'll tip Seacombe by 2 runs tonight.
That's fine. We'll see you shortly. Yeah. That's spot between Seacombe Tiger here, because the sun is sinking west, which is the procedure for the sun. So the bit of delay here. Information which you may have so far is my helper today.
We've got Seacombe versus West Torrens here. Players to look at, Lee. I reckon Manny Dunn is going to have a of a game. One of the toughest.
I think so.
That's a big one. I think she'll get on 3 for 3.
Tell me it's a
little birdie did tell
how old she is.
Oh, we can
Jared,
always
you want to have a guess?
We can always try and guess. No,
you have a guess.
I'm not that. And Manny Rocha tonight. Hopefully, a couple of young guns there for Seacombe. Hopefully can get on and move the ball around tonight.
Yeah, they certainly are, and they're both playing in the Pacific School Games being held during this week here at West Beach, and playing very well. I've seen them in action. They've said Manny Rocha has really come on from last year, and I think I put it down personally to she was playing 3 games on a Saturday every Saturday last year. This year she's playing 1 game in the A grade alone, so maybe wear and tear. I know she's only young, but it all adds up in the end.
Yeah, it does, and definitely playing an experienced level of A grade every week definitely moves you forwards. Look at that beautiful sunset we've got. Hopefully it goes down a bit quicker so we can get this game underway.
Well, it's just dangerous, as you know, Jared, being a pitcher of some quality yourself.
That's right.
You don't want the sun in your eyes.
If you're throwing quite hard, you don't want the ball coming quite hard back at you.
And not unable to
not
see it,
being able to see it.
Exactly.
So, no, we've also got tonight Maddie Scott and Faith Pickard, who have also been playing in the Pacific School Games this week. We would like to see how Maddie Scott goes tonight. Let's see how many games she's thrown during the week. I know she's a workhorse and she's young, but I think once we start getting into the dying minutes of tonight's game or later on the innings, we'll see how
it could be. That'll be something worthwhile. Good point, Jared. And also the two first bases in this contest, Kelsey Nucky and Alice Prokopek, are playing against each other tonight, and all week since about 6 o'clock in the mornings, they have been conducting the office stuff inside and doing a wonderful job and preparing and doing lots of work. So it'll be interesting to see if they may, I believe they're that tired that at some stage one of them will get a hit and they'll lean on the other one.
Indeed. A couple of hitters to look for tonight. We've got Jordan Lambert.
Quality player.
Quality stars player. And I can see her going 3 for 3 with a couple of triples in there. She's lightning around the bases.
Well, I may hold you to that with predictions.
You can hold me to that all night, Lee. I'm big on predictions.
Mate. Yeah, that's good.
But also a good solid bat with Carly Allen. She's gone over the fence once this year. I'd like to see it again. We all come out here for the home runs. We love it. I indeed enjoy a good long ball game, so I'd like to see one come close, or if not, go over tonight by
unless it's off your pitching.
Unless it's off my pitching, but that's another day for another story.
Another story. Well, Carly's one of these up the middle hitters and hits it with great power. So. Lana Kaisler, another good hitter of the ball, strong hitter of the ball.
Same with Jess Maslin for the Seacombe Tigers tonight. You give her anything on the outer half of the plate and watch her drive the ball hard. With her technique, she uses everything
she's put one over this year.
That's right.
And it was scored the winning runs because she brought in 2 people from memory. So that's fantastic. Yes, it's just a little sun delay just to remind people.
Which is almost gone.
Yes, so safety first policy here at Diamond Sports Park. Always
safety first, Lee. What are you reckon with the? I think pitching tonight is going to be the key. I think if Jade can get in a good groove early, she's had over 100 strikeouts this season.
Yeah, that's fantastic, isn't it? And
a great accomplishment.
So consistent, you know.
Definitely consistent. Pounds the strike zone. So I think if you're West Torrens tonight, you really want to jump on her early and don't let her go deep in the count.
Put some pressure on. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, Coach Gourley, I'll tell you who the coaches are for both sides. For West Torrens Eagles, it's David Gourley and Bill Benedictson. And for the Seacombe Tigers, it's Scott Radigan and James Harris.
Some great experience there from the coaches' box tonight.
And the Seacombe coaches, both excellent state players.
Some quality players right there.
Yes. I think they've been taught the ropes early on, I think.
Did they have a good coach there, Lee?
Well, modesty prevents me talking about myself. No, but it was fantastic. I looked out one day and when I've tried to see a game between Hills and Seacombe Tigers, and the 4 coaches on the diamond all started under 16s when I was coaching. Now, despite that, me coaching them, they've gone on the bigger and better things.
Lee.
So full credit to them. No, Harris is a real pounder of the ball, as you know. He's probably hit you. Has he put you over the top?
Yeah, a few times. Lee.
Oh, it's quality.
We've got Scott Radigan, the muscle, just lining up
there. Show us your tats.
Just trying to intimidate the umpires, I think.
Yeah. I'll tell you one person he doesn't intimidate, Jade.
That's right. Players about to begin here.
Right, well, I'll go round the defensive side of things for the Eagles. The battery is Maddie Scott, as you've mentioned, to Carly Allen. People on the lines, it's Kelsey Nucky at first, Lana Casey at third. The pivots are Emma Burridge at second and Jordan Lambert at shortstop. Outfield from left to right, Jackie Beale, Alicia Marching, and Courtney May. The bench sitters, Brodie Borovnik, Ella White, Mackenzie Ween. 3 young players who have had a bit of a sniff of it this year, and Ella's in the under 19s, under 17s and under 19s, and I think Mackenzie Ween's also doing both, so that's fantastic for young players.
That's exactly right, Lee. Look, tonight's batting lineup for Seacombe will be leading off tonight, the ever-reliable Jenny Dunn. Then we go down to Steph Hull, looking to move runners tonight. Then we're going Cara Schultz, the young gun, in at 3. Now we've got the powerhouse of Jess Maslin batting at 4. We've got Manny Rocha down at 5. Alice Prokopek down at 6. We've got Jade Peterson, the veteran, down at 7. We've got Ebony Mccoy, who can swing a bat very well, down at 8. And rounding it off at 9 is Erin Harris.
And the umpires for tonight, it's my pleasure to introduce them to you. It's Steve Wallace-Yarrow on plate. First base is Ian Gray. And Mr. T, Kevin Tannering, is at 3rd.
So the first batter up tonight. Welcome to the game, Jenny Dunn.
So you've got her down for 3 safe hits here, so
3
one of
safe
these
hits.
will probably be one.
3 safe hits here. Lee. Boom, and that a crack to left field. Comfortable catch there by Jackie Beale. Seacombe with the early swings. That ball was right out of the middle of the bat there. I know I've blown my prediction, but if that's anything to go by tonight, we're in for a game.
You've started well.
Next up to bat here, we've got Steph Hull. That is inside for strike 1. That's a great location by Maddie Scott. That's down in the zone for ball 2. That's a great waste pitch there. You can't do anything with that. It's a bit of temptation there for the batters. That ball's up the middle, driven hard, straight to centre field. And that is the first safe hit of the game.
And a correction at second base for the Eagles. Obviously, it's Emma Burridge is not here. It's Faith Pickard, another young gun. Another young gun to be.
That's right. Next up is Cara Schultz here. Great pitch. Great change of pace there by Maddie Scott.
Yeah, Cara was after that, wasn't she? Doesn't matter where it landed.
That's right.
She's probably better off hitting it when it doesn't bounce.
That's right. Ooh, that ball is smoked down left field line. That was right out of the middle of the bat. She wasn't being fooled that time.
Do you think the change-up might come again after the first one that came?
I think you're ahead in the count, Lee. I reckon let's see how we go here. Just missing outside. Great location for a waste pitch there. Maddie Scott looks in control tonight.
The Eagles' defence were up as 1. Yes, great pitch. No, it wasn't.
Works outside again. Still Steph Hull on first base here. Full count here to the batter. I thought I was correct there. I thought he said full.
Not big on masses, Cara Schultz, obviously.
This brings up to the plate Jess Maslin. We've got runner in scoring position now. Let's see what they do here.
I know what Jess Maslin's attempting to do. Belt the ball as far as she can.
That's in for strike 1. If I'm Jess Maslin here, I'm looking for the doghouse. This ball is going to be hard as. Just misses that foul. Just right on that pitch. Got runners on 1 and 2 here with just the 1 out. Anything hard up the middle, we'll be looking for a double, I would have thought. Masler makes contact. That's straight out to centre. Tough for Jordan Lambert. Easy taken in the end. That records out number 2. Next up is Manny Rocha.
Another promising young player.
Very talented young player.
Very
here.
safe in the field. Been playing it.
That ball is just line over to Lana Kaisler for the easy out. That retires the side. That is the top of the first done with recorded 1 safe hit. Now we go into the bottom of the innings.
Yeah, so they looked aggressive, and
Very
and I'm
aggressively.
thinking with the situation with Matty Scott playing a fair bit of softball this week, that I'd be taking as many pitches as I could if I was coaching, which I'm not.
No, Lee, definitely aggressive with the bat. I like to see it. They come out in the first innings and swinging as a pitcher. It's always a little uneasy when you can see batters start coming out and start swinging first, second pitches constantly. So,
okay, going around the field for the Eagles, for the Tigers, actually. The outfield, Jenny Dunn at left, Manny Rocha at centre, and Erin Harris at right. The infield, Alice Prokopek first, Cara Schultz second, Ebony McLean third, and Steph Hull shortstop. And the battery, of course, is Jade Peterson, the Jess Maslin.
Tonight's batting lineup for West Torrens is the ever reliable Jordan Lambert, followed by Faith Pickard, and then Kelsey Nucky always can swing a stick. Then you've got Lana Kaisler afterwards. Then we've got batting in at 5, Carly Allen. A bit of a lower clean-up role there, I think, tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
Maddie Scott down at 6. Then we've got Alicia Marchek. There we go. One for the spelling. Down at 7. Then you've got Jackie Beale at 8. And following at number trusty 9 is Courtney May. Bats opposite to her brother. Her brother bats off at 1 and she bats off at 9. So
what are you telling me?
They're both good hitters. Number 9's your second lead-off, so we'll see how we go.
And very good call. Very good call.
Is Jordan Lambert.
And there's usually somebody with pace.
That's right.
At number 9. Get in front and then come through batters 1 to 4.
Batting .542 on the season, Jordan Lambert.
.542, my goodness.
Shows bunt. That's in for a strike.
Just testing, I think, then. I think testing the water.
Testing the water, seeing what she was going to get first up here.
Money in pocket, not buying anything, just nibbling away.
Just nibbling. That ball is hit straight to short. Jordan Lambert can't beat that one out.
Well, that's the only time a hole's going to. That's the only time a hole's going to beat a Lambert, I tell you.
That's right. Steph makes the easy play over to Alice at first base and records out number 1. Up to bat now is Faith Pickard.
And Faith's come back from an injury to her ankle, as you can see by the
ankle bracelet.
The ankle bracelet there, and she's playing in the Pacific School games. I've seen her catch a couple of games. Quality player. Going to be one of the stars of the competition for years to come.
Oh, that's a great location by Peterson there. Inside drop ball, can't do much with that.
One of her strengths, isn't it, Jade? Consistency.
That ball's up, fouls away for Pickard. She's going to have to get herself out of a bit of a jam here. Waste pitch outside by Peterson there. Can play with her. She's got a couple of pitches here. I think she'll come back in now, I reckon. Inside drop.
Oh, we'll see how you go.
We'll see how we go. Oh, I was pretty close on my prediction there, Lee. That's a great pitch
about
there.
A half a metre away, I think.
If I'm a pitcher, I'm wanting that call, but that's just inside there. We're going full count here.
Don't all pitchers want that call?
Every pitcher I know, Lee. That ball's down the first base side for foul ball.
Turned out to be a cracker of a night, Jared.
It is an
hasn't
absolute
really?
beautiful night down here at Diamond
yes,
Sports.
Very, very lucky.
That's ball 4, which Pickard becomes the first base runner of the game here for West Torrens, with Kelsey Nucky, who is very, very consistent. Batting .313 on the season here.
You'd take that.
I'd take that any day.
The whole team was batting that. You'd be saying we're going well.
Just going to get this ball into play, I reckon. The runner's off. Throws down, not in time. The runner's gone to 3 with the strong throw. Slides into third, safe. Some great base running there by Faith.
Good signs with the foot.
Great takeoff here.
Getting better and
Sees the errant
stronger
throw.
all the time.
And just really good heads-up base running there. You can freeze sometimes when that ball goes behind you.
You can, but to steal 2 bases, you're going to right.
Runner in scoring position here. Times are looking dangerous. That ball is absolutely rocketed out to Jenny Dunn. She's put it down. Runner scores. Ball comes into 2. Stand-up double there for Kelsey Nucky. Scores the run.
Well, I saw it, but I don't believe it. Jade Dunn.
I don't believe it either.
Dropping that out of her glove. I don't think I've seen that before.
I think it just had a bit too much topspin on it. Seemed like the ball dropped a lot quicker than she thought.
Yeah.
But next up to bat, we've got Lana Kaisler here.
And the big hitting pitch coming.
We're into the powerhouse hitters here. She watches that for strike 1. That ball popped up down the left field line. Quite foul in the end. Slight breeze tonight. Nothing that warrants gusty condition. Nothing
substantial.
Everything's blowing out to left field. Always helps the hitters.
And doesn't favour the pitchers.
Never favours the pitchers.
Oh, right.
2 strikes here. Goes up in the zone. Lana Kaisler, another tough out here.
Erin Harris is playing at right field, but she's very deep for Lana. Lana will pull the ball, I would think.
Or watches that up. Great eyes there by Lana Kaisler.
Threatening the Eagles.
Very threatening.
Very threatening.
She gets this in a gap, and I think it'll score the run. The ball's popped up. Hull's gone for it. Just drops in between both of them.
No harm done.
No harm done at all there, Lee.
Goes in the foul territory. So 1 down. What do you think Lana's going to do here, mate?
I think she's just got to try and put this ball into play. She's a tough out here. She's swinging at good pitches, which is always a good sign. She's left up high, so it gives Peterson a selected range. She's been throwing up, unsuccessful. So she's got to go back down into the zone here. Great pitch with a change up on the outer side.
Well, another surprise to us. Lana's gone down looking.
It's a long walk back when you get a change up, I tell you. That registers the second out of the innings here. And up to bat is the powerhouses just keep coming. We've got Carly Allen here. Very dangerous hitter.
Strong hitter up the middle normally.
That's a great location there for strike 1. Inside. Really hard to extend the hands out, get any power into that when you're pitching it there.
Well, they've got 1 run. They'll be looking for another one, seeing they can score Nucky from second.
Slight fumble there by Maslin, but no harm done.
No. With 2 out and with Nucky at second, any hit that lands, I think, would probably score. I think Coach Gourley may send her. Depends how deep it is.
Oh, straight back to the pitcher. Great reflexes there by Peterson. Right across over to Alice Properpeck. And that retires the side. We're 1 innings down. That's a great start, I think, by both teams.
Yeah, come out aggressive, and but going down looking, it's unusual for experienced batters, you think, like Lana. I don't think that'll happen again.
I don't think so either.
Batter 6, 7, 8 and 9 now for the Seacombe Tigers. What do you know about Alice as a player?
Not a whole lot apart from she's a veteran player on the team.
I'm glad I asked that question.
That's about it, Lee.
Well, she can play, Alice. She's a very good, reliable first base player, can do the splits, catch the ball.
Bit of a gymnast.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
I think first basemen have to be a bit of a gymnast sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure whether I'm not quite sure. She started off batting up the order a bit. I'm not quite sure whether she is liking going down the list a bit, down to 6. But there's 2 ways you can go from there.
That's right.
Down and up.
Down and up. She's had 7 hits on the season though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
But still down at 200 in the batting, which for a lower order batter,
yeah.
Great stats.
She's a very selective batter when she's in the batting box. She really concentrates hard, chooses the right pitch to have a go at, and don't let me down here, Alice.
That's right. Up to bat is Alice Propopek. Foul tip, straight back. Aggressive early again. I'm a little surprised. I thought they'd want to be taking a few more pitches here, especially on the lead-off position, but
normally makes good contact.
That ball misses down and in.
Certainly believes in getting her money's worth when she's in the batting box.
Great location there by Maddie Scott. Great drop ball out and down.
Yeah, that was done by the drop of the ball then.
2-1. She's going to have to fight back here. Ball's fouled down the third base line. We've got a lonely seagull just popping between centre and left here. I think he's
looking
just filling
for
the spot. Just filling.
Looking for a stray chip or something.
There must be. Ball's up and back over. Fighting strong here. Really getting down into the bottom of the zone and making sure nothing's going to go by her.
As I said, concentrates hard.
I think West Torrens are going to have to change it up a bit here. That's a drop ball in the dirt. As a pitcher, that's not a bad pitch at all, especially when you're in this type of count. Even if it bounces, it's just giving another eye level to the batter. Ooh.
Gets her money's worth.
Just half thought about that swing there.
She's in the batting box for a fair time every time normally.
She's working into a good count here, 2-2. Leaves that ball up. Great watching, Lee.
Fools it. Now comes the choice.
That's right. Great eyes.
And that's the correct choice.
Correct choice indeed. Next up to bat, Jade Peterson. Let's see if she can help out her handiwork in the circle.
How's her batting this year? Have you got any rundown on it?
I do indeed, Lee. She's actually only batting 121, but I rate her a lot higher than that.
Certainly, yeah. But when you're pitching like she is,
that's exactly
whatever you
right.
do with the bat is a bonus.
Doesn't matter at all. If you're throwing that well, you can leave that on the side. Great location there by Maddie Scott. Comes up with a strike. Just misses the outside corner there. Really good locations tonight by Maddie Scott in the start here.
Looks like she's enjoying her work too. I like to see a smile now and again.
Yeah.
Looks like you're enjoying what you're doing.
That's in on the hands. That's easy pickings over there for Lana Kaysler. Registers out number 1 and doesn't move the runner. What are your thoughts on maybe not laying a bunt there, Lee, and at least trying to move the runner down? Especially
I do. I'm in favour of that. I mean, you're only chasing one.
Next up to bat is Ebony McCoy.
Ebony's come back from an injury. He's only been back a couple of weeks. Very good defensive player.
Very good. That ball's dribbled down to Lana. Looks to 2. Nothing on there. Out at first.
Yeah, Nucky gets airborne.
Gets back
in
down
the high
just in time.
and just gets down in time.
Great awareness there by Lana Kaysler. SA Stars representative straight away looked at 2, tried to roll the double, saw it wasn't on, made the easy play over to 1. Next up to bat is Aaron Harris.
There's 2 down. We're with the number 9 batter, and then it's the top of the lineup with Jenny.
That's right. Then we're back to the top here. So let's see what Harris can do here. Maddie Scott's pounding the zone here with strikes.
Started well, Maddie.
Very
Started well. Maybe the extra work she's been doing this week with the Pacific School Games is standing her in good stead.
That ball is just up. She's got the batter guessing here, I think, in Harris. She wasn't quite sure whether that was a little too high or a little in the zone. So she's got 2 out, 2 strikes and a runner on 2. See what can produce. That's strike 3. Great pitching there by Maddie Scott. That retires the side. No real damage done, just the 1 walk.
Hasn't been too many K2s so far.
No, a lot of groundwork out there.
That's Maddie's first, and Jade has 1 also. So it's 1 apiece, and the score is 1-0 Seacombe.
You can see there in the background.
West Torrens, that is, correction.
The beautiful sunset here at West Beach finally just popping over under the horizon over there. And we're into the bottom of the 2nd.
And we're starting with the batter 6, 7 and 8 like we did in Seacombe.
Previous, and we're up to here, Maddie Scott. See if she can help her efforts out here with the bat.
Can hit the ball.
Quick on the bases. I think West Torrens have a great mix of pace on the bases and power hitting.
Yes.
I think an all-round good hitting team.
Well, they're missing Emma Burries tonight.
Oh, lays down the push bunt here. Tag out. Just a fraction too hard on that. She had her full, but just the pace of the ball got her in the end there, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Just hit a little bit too many legs on the ball.
Great effort there by Maddie Scott. You can see here, just push the ball just too high. Tries to avoid the tag, but it's an out there every day. Next up to bat is
Alicia marching.
That ball is lined out to centre. Jumps on a high pitch early.
I believe she's in the police force, Alicia, so she comes in first pitch and says, arrest that ball because it's going out to the outfield.
Next up for bat here, young Jackie Beale, batting in at 8. Let's see if she can move her around here.
Jackie, a member of the successful 2015 Under-19 Championship team here. Something for her to remember by the medal. Everyone gets a medal. They all get the same ones.
2 great locations there by Jade Peterson. Both the same pitch, both on the outer half of the plate. Puts Jackie in a hole here. Let's see what she can do. Make some contact, try
Needs
and move
to put the ball
Maddie.
down. I think I'll be going short here.
Definitely short.
You're leading by 1. Time to push a run in the scoring position.
And the runner's off on a delayed steal. Gets around the tag.
I think the ball. Oh, okay.
I think she just got out and around with
Yeah,
that.
did she? Yeah, I could see that, but I wasn't sure whether the ball came out of the glove.
Very late
Here's the
jump
replay.
here.
Replay.
Takes off. Little sort of delayed stutter there, but just gets out and around. Great piece of base running there. Next up to bat here is... We're still a Jackie.
Still Jackie,
Sorry.
yeah, that's all right.
My bad there, Lee. That ball's spinning foul. Still spinning, and comes to a stop.
And what do you like at batting?
Oh, not too bad there, Lee.
Not too bad. You put any over the top?
Occasionally I try, Lee. I try my best every time.
No,
you win some, you lose some.
No need to be modest here with me.
No, okay, Lee.
2 of us will be too much.
That ball's popped up in the infield. Cara Schultz straight onto that. 2 down here, West Torrens with a runner on 2. They're going to be looking for Courtney May, who's up to bat here to really drive something in here. I still think Erin Harris there at right, still fielding way too deep for these situations.
Yep.
I think with quick runners on 2, you line that ball between first and second out to right, and that's almost a run.
It is. It's a lot of running, and it's a long throw from there.
Great swing there, but just beaten by the movement of the ball there by Jade. So
clever pitcher, Peterson.
Really great control tonight.
Yeah, she's clever.
Ball's up in the zone.
Courtney's been the official scorer for the 17s Pacific Games this
That ball is
week.
lined out. That could fall short. That's a tough diving play. Just doesn't come up with it. Courtney May brings in the RBIs. Great effort there by Manny Rocha. Had to come in a long way.
Yep.
The slight breeze
gave
held
it
that up a
everything,
little
didn't
bit.
she? She gave it everything.
Absolute everything.
Yeah.
Great diving play and just comes up short.
So we're at the top.
2 out here with Jordan Lambert on the bases. She gets one in the gap here. And that is absolutely lined out straight to Jenny Dunn at left field. The secure hands. I think she took about 2 steps to the right, straight at chest height. You can't ask for anything better than that as a left fielder.
But another run.
But another run scores for West Torrens as they lead Seacombe 2-0.
So what have you been doing as far as your pitching goes this season, Jared? Give us some information.
I've been pretty quiet. Locally, I've haven't thrown too many games, but this season's been pretty busy. I've been up to Queensland State Championships. That was in October.
Oh, okay.
Just come back from Canberra playing at the Skins tournament.
Where you get money for performances?
Money per innings, which is always great.
So how many innings did you pitch? 100?
I've pitched quite a few, but we ended up winning it, which was great. Had never won it before.
Yeah.
Every year we go, we win about 85 cents, so it was good this year to come home with a few dollars.
So you doubled it.
Some petrol money is always good to come home with.
You won't buy much petrol with that, I'll tell you.
No. So definitely busy with those endeavours. So.
That's fantastic.
Back to the top here. Back up to Jenny Dunn here. Just took a great catch at left field. We'll see what she can do with the bat here.
This is top 3. Well, I'm suggesting that your prediction about Jenny, she needs to get a safe hit here, or otherwise...
She'll get a craft single, don't you worry about that, Lee.
Oh, okay.
Great eyes there, leaving both upstairs.
So if she gets a base on balls, you'll take that as one.
I'll take that as one, Lee. I'll take what I can get.
Sorry, not counted.
Strokes at something high. Faith Pickard straight underneath it.
Jen seemed to be on the back foot then and
Yeah.
just sort of chased something high. Unusual.
I think it just got to her a little quicker than she thought.
Yeah.
Next up to bat here, Steph Hull, who had the safe hit in the first innings. See what she can produce here.
The only safe hit in the first innings. The only safe hit so far.
That's popped up. Tough play by Jordan. Picks up the glove.
Oh.
Fires it over to first. Cuts out number 2.
How good was that?
Absolutely fantastic play by Aussie Spirit member John Lambert. We'll see here on the replay. Just pops over Maddie's head. Fires over.
Wheels of fire, Lambert.
Pulls up for ball 1 here.
Yes, I think Steph was a bit unlucky. She hit it too.
Very unlucky.
Well, Lana's the same.
That left side of the diamond is one place you don't want to be hitting a ball. Patient hitting here by Cara Schultz. Great job here to go 3-0.
Certainly
She's
is for a young player.
Really
Very
looking
good
for a
judgment.
pitch here.
Now, she plays in the same Pacific School Games team as Maddie. So I guess they know one another.
Are you leaving that pitch on 3-0? Something that's down the middle or close to?
I'm thinking it's a free hit myself.
I do too. That ball is smoked up the middle out to centre field. High in the zone and just driven hard down into the ground.
It was hit hard, wasn't it?
Great job by Cara Schultz to get herself on.
Now it's the catcher for the Tigers, Jess Maslin.
The ever dangerous Jess Maslin here in this
Yes,
situation.
she's dangerous, all right.
Let's see what she can produce here. That's inside for strike 1. Diving play over to first. Cara Schultz back in time.
The beauty of catcher Carly Allen is that because she's strong, she throws the ball from her shoulder and it saves time. And she gets it up to the first base very quickly, but not quick enough to beat Cara.
Cara's getting an aggressive lead out here at first base.
Well, if she gets too far off, she'll get pinged out.
I suspect maybe a hit and run might be coming on here soon.
Okay.
Great pick up there. Diving back. Great pick up there by Carly Allen in the dirt. Comes up, absolutely throwing to first. Just shows a bit of authority as a runner. You don't really, he goes, she's throwing around a bit. She might have a crack at me at 2 here if I go. Puts a little doubt. That ball's to the backstop. Cara Schultz stands up at second. Runners in scoring position now for Jess Maslin.
Yeah, it was a high pitch, wasn't it? It just got away from Carly.
Just got up and away.
Gave her the easy passage through the second, Cara.
Time's called here. They're just going to have a slight discussion on what colour socks they're wearing.
Coach Gooley giving some verbal instructions to
verbal
catcher.
instructions for the bench here.
Yeah.
They're going to walk her. Interesting.
And by the way, Jess Maslin threw the bat back to the bench. She wasn't amused by it.
I'm never amused when you get intentionally walked. Doesn't happen very often to me, but when it does, it's never amusing.
No.
Next up to bat here, we've got Manny Rocha.
It's done for a specific reason. Gives him 3 outs now, 3 chances of outs with the force. He's one of the most improved players, in my opinion, in this competition, Manny Rocha.
The throw over, not in time. Gets under it. Great throw by Carly Allen.
Yeah,
that was on the money.
those sort of plays then when you receive the ball, you've got to come down with a quick tag, make that quick movement. It's sometimes, most times, the difference between being out or safe.
That's strike 3. Great job by Maddie Scott there to get out of the innings. Really pounding the zone still. Come back in that innings, I think. Throwing some good location and some good pace on the ball.
Yeah, so the score remains 2-0. And we go to the bottom of the third.
Let's see what West Torrens can come up with here.
Well, we're at batters 2, 3 and 4, so there's a chance.
They were the batters in the first that did all the damage.
Yes. So
started off with Faith Picker with a base on balls. Then Kelsey out to left field that advanced. And then down to Alana Kayser with the run. So let's see what these three can produce again here.
So the other game on Diamond 2 is between Sturt and Glenelg. And the pickup pitcher from the US for the Stars, Jalen, she is, I believe, will be pitching in that game. So we hope to get some updated scores from there.
Update from their league.
Somebody who's quick on their feet that can run over and back again or use the phone.
That ball is just up and out, but a really good location there from Jade for a first pitch.
She's a marvel, isn't she, Jade? She's been gone for that long and still producing.
That ball was lifted up and out. No chance. Yeah, Jade to get 100 K2s, over 100 K2s.
Yes.
Already in the season. We're not even up to the Christmas break yet.
It speaks for itself.
2-1 here. That's a really good hitting count to leave it. 2-1.
Faith had a good look at that, but wasn't interested.
No.
Just shouldering arms.
Beats.
Lovely stretch by Pollard.
Lovely stretch. Steph Hull. Clean, simple hands there. Fantastic work for the throw over to Alice. And that records out number 1.
Yes.
Next up to bat is Kelsey Nucky.
Very good stretcher there at first base, Alice. And we saw it then. There was a classic case.
That's in for strike 1.
What's going to happen here, Jared?
Fly out to left, Lee.
Fly out to left.
Fly out to left.
Righto.
Let's see how good I am. It went left side. Backhand for Hull. Throw over. Not in time. Great work to go get that. That's a slow roller in the 5-6 hole for Steph Hull to go and get on the backhand. Comes up throwing and just short.
Yeah, did everything she could.
Everything she could there, Lee.
The Nucky was there in time.
So, runners on 1.
Now the big hitters.
Up to bat, Lana Kayser.
Followed by Carly Allen.
Going hard, first pitch. That's a swing with intent there, Lee.
Yeah. Went down looking at her first turn at bat. I can guarantee you, Jared, she's not going down again. Looking this time.
That's lifted up high into the lights here. It's going to be tough for Maslin. Great catch.
Oh, great catch there. Excellent work by catcher Maslin then, because she was running towards the bench area, the Eagles bench area.
Ball's going away from her as well.
And looking up into the lights. Well done.
Next up to bat here, Carly Allen with 2 down. Let's see if she can produce a run here. West Torrens would really like to score another one here, just to cement the lead a little. Ball just missing low there. Always got to be careful with these big power hitters. You don't want to be tempting them with anything down the middle.
No, you certainly don't.
Keep it away from them. That ball is Down and in, out to Jenny Dunn. Easy as can be for Jenny Dunn out there. Takes it comfortably, and that retires the side, Lee.
And it's a good innings. It wasn't a good innings by the Eagles then.
Very
Just
good
got
innings
out of
there.
that, looked dangerous, but no, not to be. But still retain the lead 2-0. So you're playing up in the hills?
Yeah, indeed, playing for Mount Red Sox up in the hills. And, yeah, the Agro comp up there is looking really good this year.
Getting
and,
a lot of interesting games, get some good opposition.
Yeah, we've got some tough competition this year. I think we're actually sitting third, which is a little unusual for us. But we've got some really good young players that we're trying to get as many game time in. We've got young Harry May, which is Courtney's younger brother, pitching for me in the A grade, which is great. Also a lefty, just like Courtney. Slightly different action, but yeah. So it's a great competition up in the hills, and
well, it's great, and you don't have to travel too far. A lot of you guys live up that way.
Yeah. We also have a team out at the Northern Areas Men's Fast Pitch League on a Friday night as well.
Yep.
We've got a hills team in that, which is full of young kids that we're developing. So it's a Friday night, Saturday night kind of thing, but it's great to be down here on a Wednesday night watching some good ball in one of the best places in the world to play ball, I reckon.
Certainly is, and conditions. And I see they're making a thing at the front entrance now for a gate to be put in there, so installed, so that'll be great.
Next up to bat is Alice Prokopek. Watches inside for ball one. Last at bat, great discipline. Picked the walk, I think.
Well,
and fouled off a lot. Really disciplined in the box. So let's see what she can produce.
It's funny, we were talking about Alice going down as number 6, but she's leading off the batting, been lead off the last 2 times. So you never know how the game unfolds.
Oh, great eyes here. Works the count 3-0.
You're taking a free swing here, are you?
I wouldn't actually. In this situation, you're a lead-off batter here. She's thrown 3 balls. Let's see where it goes. Oh, get it wrong. Pop up. That's about the last thing you want to have to happen on a 3-0 count. That's easily taken over at second base by Faith Pickard there. Got into a great position early.
Well, I think that was a good call by you then, Jared. I think just 3-0. Let's make it 3-2.
Just especially if you're a lead-off batter.
Yeah. Sets a pattern, doesn't it?
Up to bat, Jade Peterson leaves ball 1 low in the zone. Great
pitcher versus pitcher.
Yeah,
you like that situation when you're playing?
Always.
It's always a challenge, isn't it?
That's right. You always want to strike out the other opposition pitcher. That ball was popped down to right. Oh, bit of confusion there in the field. Courtney May stops that ball.
I think it's because the centre fielder, Alicia Merritt, was playing around for that batter.
Everyone was real close to that ball.
Despite that, it didn't carry. So it's a base hit to Jade.
Next up to bat is Ebony McCoy. Dangerous batter in the box here. That's a dead ball.
Rips it into her foot.
That's right.
Thought about not running.
You got to sell those ones when the umpire doesn't. You got to get a limp in there.
So.
But no, that clearly hit into her foot there. It's not a nice feeling, especially if it misses the shoe and gets you on the ball or the ankle.
She's
been never like that.
Hit a few times in softball games. Poor old Ebs. Tell you what, she can run when she's on base.
Strike on here. Peterson's off. And easy out at 2 there. Great delivery by Carly Allen.
You see what I mean about Carly Allen? Just gets the ball away quick and really gives you a good head start.
transfer time is
Yep.
fantastic, and that's one of the key things to throwing people out. You can have an arm that isn't a rocket, but if you transfer the ball quickly, you're going to be ahead of the runner every time.
Yep. Yeah, well, that's what she does. So 2 down.
Ebony leaves that ball up high. See what she can produce here. She's going to be swinging away.
Just keeps nibbling. Just keeps nibbling.
Strike 2.
2 and 2's a count here. I'm looking at swinging here from the batter. And that's popped over the back net. Foul ball. She's going to be a tough out here.
That's all you can ask for
And
as a
that's
coach.
exactly right.
Get your money's worth.
2 and 2. That ball's popped out. That's almost going to come and and I've caught it. Classic catches right there.
Yes,
Lee.
a very ordinary round of applause for you from the stand, which I thought was unfair.
No, that's all right. Works outside. Good location there to tempt.
Well, that's an outstanding effort by you, sir.
I tried my best.
Yeah.
It was even the non-preferred glove hand
Non-preferred glove hand. I don't think you need to go on too much now. I've given you some kudos. Well worth it, though. It was
down third base line. Foul here. She's hanging around.
And more importantly, that it prevented me getting hit.
That's right, Lee.
I was in the middle of writing at the time.
Just private security guard right here. I'll stop a bullet for you, Lee.
Yes, because it's called softball doesn't necessarily mean it's soft.
That's popped in. Oh, great catch by Maddie Scott. Full stretch there. Those balls can be very deceptive sometimes. Sometimes you think they're coming really hard and they're not, and some other times you don't.
Yes, and that's the beauty of this game. You can line drive it.
Great reaction.
You can line drive it and get out and then miss hit the ball and get safe.
That's right. So that retires the side. We're now down to the bottom of the fourth, are we? Down to the bottom of the fourth.
That's where we are.
We're halfway through, are we, Lee? I think with the time schedule here.
Yes.
So we could get close to 7 here. If we're halfway through, we're in the bottom of the fourth already.
Well, we get through at least 5.
Bottom 4
5
here,
and a half, 6, sometimes 6.5, sometimes even 7. Now, there's nobody giving us updates on this game across there on Diamond 2, so thanks for your lack of interest.
Next up to bat is Maddie Scott.
Pitcher to pitcher again.
Pitcher to pitcher again.
We've talked about that.
Up high in the zone here.
And like Alice, for the Tigers, for the Eagles, Maddie's leading off twice here too. So you can
swing with intent there by Maddie Scott. You can see it on her face. She was swinging hard.
And you can set your draw up at the start, no matter what, and you think, oh, they won't have to be lead off. 3 times at bat, they come in lead off.
That's right.
Down the order.
Great pitch there by Jade Peterson.
I think she was going then. I think she was.
That's right.
Going to have a little bit of a tilt.
That was a good off-speed pitch there.
Swings
by
hard,
Jade
Maddie.
Very
For
hard.
For a pitcher, swings very hard.
Leaves nothing in the bank there.
Comes from good pedigree.
That's right.
Her mother was a terrific player. One of the Cotton twins, Jewel.
Her dad, I hear, is a fantastic baseball player.
Yes, you only have to ask him. He was out there watching his daughter play in a game yesterday, and he's taken this catch, overhead catch.
Next up to bat here, we've got Alicia.
Marching.
One time I'll get that right tonight, Lee.
Well, you won't get it right unless you say it, mate. But going back to Andrew Scott, it was a terrific catch, but it's the way he carried on afterwards. I wasn't amused.
That ball straight to Steph Hole. On the second hop, great stretch over there by Alice Propopek. fantastic work there. That's bread and butter right there, Lee. You like to see
you,
that
I don't
every
know.
day as a shortstop. 2 hops straight into the
I
glove.
don't know how long Alice's arms are, but by the end of this night, they'll be another 10 centimetres in length.
And that brings up Jackie Beale in the box here, swinging at strike 1.
Yeah, left fielder tonight. She's played out in the outfield mainly lately. Has played at second base a bit. In her younger days, dare I say.
Oh, high bunt there. Puts it up to Jade Peterson. That throw is over. Oh, Jackie's deviated off the line here. Just gets back in time.
Coach Gourley's calling, come on, Jack, but Jack had no intentions of going anywhere.
No.
Except back to first. And somebody was yelling out, cut, but you wouldn't cut that with a circular saw, that throw. It was rather high. Had I been on the ladder, I may have just reached it.
Now up to bat, it's Courtney May. We've got 2 out here. Let's see if they send the runner or not. If I was Coach Gooley here, I reckon I'd be sending the runner. Get a bit of aggression back into the game here.
Okay, we'll see. Good call.
Good location there, just missing in.
I don't think Jackie's going anywhere at this moment.
I don't think she is either.
She's taken about a half a metre off the base. And that doesn't
camping.
indicate to me that she's off.
That ball's popped up. It's in the wind. Cara Schultz, every day of the week. Gets right under that. Makes the 3rd out of the innings, and that retires West Torrens. We're into the top of the 5th now with West Torrens leading 2 to Seacombe 0.
So who catches for you when you play, Jared?
At the moment, I've got young Cooper Goodman.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
16 years of age, I think he is now. Last year was his first year. He was 15 catching to me. And he's come a long way, leaps and bounds. He's in the Aussie Under-19 squad at the moment. And his hitting's coming along well, and his catching and calling of the game is progressing. It's one of those things. You can be a very good catcher. You can have a really good arm on you, but if you're not calling the right pitches in the right sort of time frames to the right batters, then you can really sort of let yourself down as a catcher. But that comes with experience, and he's had
it takes time, doesn't it?
year and a half.
That's fantastic. Fantastic
and
job.
He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
So
and James has caught to you a few times.
James has, but I actually haven't thrown to James in quite a while now.
I'm glad I brought that up.
So that's all right. We're back here to Erin Harris here to start off the top of the 5th as lead-off batter. That ball hit hard, but straight to Faith Pickard over at second there.
Been in the action tonight, Faith.
Been a lot
at
in the
second.
action tonight, second.
We're at the top now.
Top back to Jenny Dunn. Let's see what the top order of the lineup can do here. Had a couple of flyouts, Jenny Dunn, tonight, so getting a good piece of the ball.
Well, you need to hang in there because
I know,
you predicted 3 hits, and at the moment she's 0.
She's got 3 pieces of the ball, if that counts, but 2 pieces of the ball, should I say? But yeah, we'll see what happens here. But I'm still predicting a hit. That ball's up to Faith Pickard here. Great delivers. Does she get it in time? No. Jenny Dunn beats that out, gets the hit. I think as a second baseman there, you really have to charge that ball, especially with Jenny Dunn.
Yeah, you certainly do. And on this diamond, can't let her bounce. She's, as we said, Faith is getting a lot of action.
That's right. Let's see what they go here. Bunts down here. Kaiser turns, fires to second.
Excellent out.
Excellent out there. Lana Kaiser with the rocket. The ball almost beat her here, as you'll see in the replay. Down third, great bunt there. Almost beats it. Comes up absolutely firing over to Jordan Lambert at 2.
Yeah,
gets
got to the ball
Jenny
quickly,
Dunn.
did she? And we spoke about that
Cara
before.
Schultz. Oh! It's a rare error there by Jordan Lambert.
I think that stung.
Just on the wrong hop there, and it just popped her high on the arm.
And it jumped up a bit, didn't it? And
hit hard by Cara Schultz here. Look at this. Just on that little third hop, always gets you. But at least stop the ball. Saves an extra bases there. So we've got runners on 1 and 2 here with Jess Maslin up.
Threatening
time here. She takes strike 1 out and up. Dangerous time, so you've got a clean up hitter. Runners on. She swings up. That was some swinging with intent there.
And you know what? Like all batters, no matter what quality they are, they get what they consider a bad call. The next pitch they're swinging, no matter where it is.
She's going to have
it's
to
just
battle.
Human nature.
Going to have to battle back here.
Yep.
Oh, that ball's lined up the middle. Beats Faith Pickard.
Yes, he.
Hull comes in to score
Tigers
quite
first
easily.
run.
Jess Maslin just working a great ball there up the middle. Beats Faith Pickard out to the outfield.
And produced the goods just when it was needed.
Just when it's needed. Catch speed up. Jenny Dunn will come on to first here. Adding some extra pace onto the diamond. Now up to Manny Rocha here. Let's see if she can capitalise here and score the run from 3. That's up and in. Great leave there.
Got a game on our hands here. 2-1.
2 out here. Seacombe aren't taking any chances. That ball is going to be popped. It's going to fall short. It's in. Great job. Jackie Dunn scampers over to third. Manny Rocha comes up with the RBI craft single.
Well, I tell you what,
And
I hate
Seacombe
to repeat myself, but when you play your right fielder too deep, balls just drop in.
That's just a Texas leaguer there, Lee.
Yep.
Tough to defend. Oh, up to bat now is Alice Prokopec. Comes out swinging. She wants to score that go-ahead run at third. Let's see if she can be disciplined here in the box. And she can be.
I'd be having to go at that, I think.
That's a tough pitch to leave there, Lee. I would have been going at that. Time is cool.
Baseball came in to join us.
That's right.
Not welcome.
Not welcome at all. That's going back over the fence. It's great eyes again by Alice. Runner goes on the pitch. That's a tough pitch to throw on as well. Great heads up base running there by Manny Rocha. Anything down and in, you're away from the throwing hand. It's a long throw. Seacombe now with runners in scoring position.
And
2 and
3
3.
out, and something's going to happen.
The ball was rocketed over to the baseball.
Well, we pay
You give
him
us
back
one,
the
we
top.
give us
Yeah,
one
that's
back.
right.
That's
yeah.
right.
Ball 2. Strike 2.
2 and 2. Good hitting count here. She's not going to want to go full. That ball is absolutely smoked. Straight down to Jackie Bills. Glove. Easy catch in the end. It was tailing to the left. Great job out there by Jackie Bill. That retires the side, but not before Seacombe can come back with 2 runs here in the top of the 5th to tie it all 2-2.
No. 8-2. 8-2 with her pitching. Okay. So just an update on the score on Diamond 2. 8-2 Sturt are leading a Glenelg.
One thing you can rely on with Sturt, powerhouse hitters. Just good consistency. So they'll be looking for the win, Lee, over there, because it's in a bit of a 3-way battle, I think, at the moment for that last spot.
Top of the lineup.
Top of the lineup here, we've got Jordan Lambert up to bat.
And the score's all tied away on 2 apiece.
Jordan Lambert going after all 3 first pitches there in each at bat. She
You
must
get
know
batters
something we
like
don't.
well, she's out there and we're not. Probably that's a start. But she's a aggressive type player.
Great change up there.
Yeah, stars player. Lightning quick. I've always said I'd like to see a match race between her, Ada Brinket-Tree from Sturt, the right fielder, and the American.
That ball was lined, hit up the hard, off Jade's glove to Hull, and Hull makes the play at 1. Those hits can go 50-50 off a pitcher's glove. They're either nice and assist the shortstop or disadvantage the shortstop,
and
going the complete opposite way.
That's right, and went straight to her.
And
she's having a big night at short. She had a bit of a patchy one in the last game, or the game before on Diamond 2 that she played, but she certainly is playing well this year at shortstop.
Next up to bat is Faith Pickard here. Walked in the first, ground out in the second. She's been a busy bee over at second base tonight. A lot of play going her way. Shops for the bunt. Hits the ground, deviates left, foul ball. Cleanly fielded by third base coach. Two strikes on her. See how well she defends this plate. That's in on the hands by Jade. Great pitch.
Jammed up. You can't do much with them except pop it up somewhere. Short.
You have to turn hard on those pitches and just got her late with the pace. Great pitch.
Give yourself a little bit of room.
It's up and away for ball 1. Change up, down and in. Didn't look phased at all there, Faith. It was a good pitch. 2-2. She's worked back into a good count here.
Must have been close. Wry smile on the face of pitcher Peterson.
Great leave outside. We go full here. Great at bat there by Pickard. Draws the walk, second of the game.
Now come the heavy hitters.
That brings up Kelsey Nucky.
Nucky, Kaisler and Allen. Something is about to happen here, Jared.
It's on the outside half at strike 1. Faith, don't know with the ankle, but not taking a strong lead off there. We'll see what goes this time. And she's off on the pitch.
Hit and run, wasn't it? I think it was.
I think it was indeed.
Yeah, she was moving. She was moving with a bit of pace before the pitch got to Nucky. It's a good pitch.
And that sits down Kelsey Nucky. Great pitch. 2 out. I think that only brings up the second strike out of the game for Jade tonight.
Yep. Yep.
It's been a fielder's delight tonight. Up to bat now, Lana Casey. Runners off. Just in safe there. Really strange. I don't know, with the ankle, she didn't feel like sliding, but
no,
taking a risk there, I think.
Yeah, I think so, but I think
got a good jump.
Her health was more to the fore there.
More to the forward on that one.
Yeah.
Up to bat here is Lana Kaisler. Swinging hard at that. That's up in Lana's wheelhouse there. I wouldn't be challenging her too often with that pitch up there.
And these two batters, Kaisler and Allen, big hitters of the ball.
Jenny Dunn out at left field, giving Stars player Lana Kaiser plenty of respect out there. She's moved back. Change up high.
Just waiting, isn't she,
Just
Lana?
waiting for her pitch
She's
here.
waiting. She gets one in the wheelhouse, she's going to put a motor on it and say to the field, hunt leather.
Oh, that's inside high. Steph Hull comes up with a great catch. She's having a game tonight in the field.
Certainly is. As Faith Pickard is getting a lot of the play at second base for the Eagles.
Great pitching there by Jade Peterson. Knowing that a powerhouse hitter in the box just throws up in at her hands, jams her. Can't do anything with that pitch at all.
No,
Just a simple fly out to Steph at short.
That's the experience of Jade Peterson coming to the fore there. She knows the batters anyway. Batters have been here a while. She's pitched to them many times.
We're into the top 6 already here, Lee. We are flying through.
The game's over on Diamond 2, and it's been won by Sturt 9 runs to 2 against Glenelg.
Leading off this innings will be Jade Peterson. She's going to look to get on again. Had a hit out to right field in the last at bat.
Can we get another leader in this game? In the shape of the black and gold.
That ball's popped up. Oh, Kaisler, great effort. Just stops inside.
Powerful runner, Lana. Made good ground on that. But
very good ground on that.
It just died, didn't it, with the
just
wind?
Has
the
great
wind just took it a little bit.
And the one hopper straight to Lana, over to first.
Like shelling peas, those sort of little dribbles. Yeah.
That is just a simple roasted marshmallow straight over to third base.
Oh, I haven't heard that before.
You take that all day as a third baseman, right in the hot corner.
Roasted marshmallow. You ever had one of those?
Indeed, I've had quite a few.
I can see that.
Thanks, Lee. Up to bat now is Ebony McCoy.
Got hit by the pitch ball last time. You know what I'm predicting here? Another hit by the pitch ball.
Oh, works inside.
Nearly was.
Close there, closely. I need one of your magic balls, Lee. Jams are up inside. Simple catch for Carly Allen there. Some great locations there by Maddie Scott.
Doing really well. Maybe the extra workload this week is helping you go through. Good. It's all about experience, isn't it? As you know, as well as anybody. Given the opportunity. Here comes Sophie Kinnear into the game as a hill. Replacing Erin Harris at this turn of bat. Sophie's played a fair bit for the Seacombe A-grade side this year. Seems like she's been around for a while, younger player. In the under-17 state team this year. Well,
seems Seacombe have a great mix this year of experienced veterans and some great up-and-comers.
Yeah, it's a mix. Schultz. Yeah. Given the opportunity. And it's marvellous how good people become given an opportunity.
That ball was lifted out and to left. Jordan Lambert makes some great ground here for a simple catch in the end to retire Seacombe. And we go Down into the bottom of the 6 here. This game's tied tighter than a wet shoelace. Lee?
That's a new one. One I may not use.
One you may not use. How's this, Lee? Is it quicker to run from first to second or second to third?
Is this a trick question?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you give me the answer and I'll see if you're correct.
It's quicker to run to first to second because second to third, there's a short stop in the middle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's very good. Got this from The Simpsons, did you?
No.
Okay.
Just one I've been saving for you, Lee.
I think I'm being set up tonight.
Up to bat now is Carly Allen.
Bottom 6. Got there quickly, didn't we? How long to go? Plenty of time.
Right. We've got plenty of
Plenty
time.
of
We've
time.
just ticked over the 70th minute in the game, and we're already into the bottom of the 6. See if Carly Allen can. That ball was lofted straight.
But dropped on Matty a bit.
Manny Rocha, yeah.
And that's where Carly Allen hits it, up the middle.
Always
and
up the middle.
powerfully.
Yeah, it just seemed to maybe a bit of top spin on the ball there and just
Yeah,
seemed
just
to dive
dropped,
down.
didn't it? Yeah.
Now up to bat, we've got Maddie Scott. K2 last time at bat, but aggressive swing. Come out swinging hard. Swinging hard again. Manny Rocha. That is just a great pick. That ball's going away from you. It's non-glove side. Fantastic catch there by Manny Rocha. So you can see in the replay here, makes a lot of ground and just dies on her.
And we spoke.
That is vanilla.
Yeah,
vanilla ice cream all the way
okay,
there by
yeah,
Manny
good.
Rocha.
Whatever that means. We spoke about how improved she is. She's really reliable out there. Really reliable. So she'll have a great time
Next up
in
to
the
bat
under-19 state team.
is Alicia Merritt. Nah, haven't got it, Lee.
Mark, you just mark time and I'll say marching.
Marching, look
That's
at that.
it, marching. Yeah,
Marching.
that's it.
I'll get it right by the end of the season here.
How would you go with names like Papadopoulos or Georgiopoulos?
That's why I have a great sidekick in yourself, Lee.
Or even Smith?
That's why they always say the brains is behind the plate, not in front of it. And that's I leave the thinking up to my catchers, not me in the middle.
That's what we need, Jared. Another quiet sort of a person like myself.
2-2 here. Oh, change up. That ball is just foul.
Oh, she's ready, Ebony. You call it fair, and away it goes. She's got a good arm, Ebony McLean.
Just took a hop off the white line there, and just into foul territory. But a great pitch to be swinging at. That ball's lifted up into left field. Jenny Dunn tracking it well.
Yeah.
Takes the easy catch at left. And
3 up, 3 down.
it's a great
Good
innings there by
signs, yeah.
Seacombe. We're into the top of the 7th here. Feels like the first. This game's been played on great pace.
Yeah, it's not a lot of runs, and that usually helps the time to go. Not a great lot of base running.
But when there has
Runners.
been very effective
Yep.
effective base runners here.
What do you think's going to happen here? Give us your prediction from here.
I reckon Seacombe are going to come out. I reckon they're going to get a couple of base runners and score 1.
Okay.
Score 1 here. Yeah.
So they're in the right part of the
That's right.
lineup.
You're in the
1,
top-
2, and 3.
Top of the lineup here, Lee. It's exactly where you want to be at the top of the 7th here. With trusted Jenny Dunn, who I think I've given the commentary curse to tonight. But we'll see how this at-bat plays out.
Well, it's her birthday today, and I think she's looking forward to lighting up something here. Or is it just a candle in the wind from the cake?
Well, we'll just have to see here, Lee. I'm predicting that it's going to hit the Bob Burns blind sign at centre left. Bold predictions here. But that's where it's going.
So you think you've been drinking, have you?
No.
The Bob Burns sign.
That's where it's going.
Oh, that'll be good. One of the sponsors.
That ball's driven hard but foul. Jenny Dunny is going to have to do a bit of protecting the zone here. That ball's popped straight up. In the action again
Of course.
is Faith Pickard. Takes the catch comfortably.
And despite it being the birthday, Jenny is done.
No wishes there, Lee.
No.
Now up to bat, Steph Hull.
Who's had a very good night.
Safe hit
And
Had her
some
first hit.
really good fielding.
and some fantastic fielding at short. She's been busy tonight. She's worked hard. Let's see if she can get a start for her team. She's eager.
She's eager. That was a very good pitch from Maddie Scott. Big future, Maddie.
Very big future.
And the 19 state player this year. This national, which is in next year, in January. A lot of good young talent on display
Some fantastic young
in our
talent.
state
And I
teams.
think that there is plenty to come, Lee. In the next couple of years, this A-grade competition will, another big call, will be the best, I think, in the, that ball just driven foul. Will be one of the best A-grade competitions in the country, I believe. The talent we have coming through in SA that's being produced at the moment is of high quality. If we look at our under-15s, our regional teams have been doing a fantastic job in that area.
And they're getting stronger too.
And stronger and
very,
stronger.
like you said, Jared, there's some very good players coming through.
That ball, line back to Maddie Scott on the backhand, fires over to Kelsey Nucky to record out number 2. And plenty of pitchers, Lee, plenty of young pitchers out there, which is what I like to see.
Yeah. And the next 3 batters, 3, 4 and 5, Schultz, Maslin, Rocha, have all had a safe hit each this evening, so they'll be looking for another one.
Let's see if they can get a 2-down rally here in the top of the 7th. Just missing that pitch.
Has some power, this young girl, Schultz.
There's a lot of power there.
Yeah.
Coming off that Eastern Ghost bat, the crack of that, it's going to go a long way if she gets behind it.
The ghost that talks.
The ghost that talks. That ball is lifted out to left. It's going to fall short. Just fall short of the left fielder.
So second base hit for Cara. And brings in Jess Maslin.
See what Jess can produce here.
Well, knowing Jess, like we do, she'd be looking to get a little bit greedy here and go long shot.
And that doesn't matter, Lee, because they're intentionally walking
Yeah.
a 2 out. That's a smart move. From a coaching opinion there, 2 out. Time is called just in time for the catch and spin up rule. So Jenny Dunn's coming onto the field. Runners on 1 and 2 here. Manny Rocha up to bat. Runners in scoring position here. This could be the start of an innings. I did predict one run here with runners on first and second, so I'm coming along here, Lee. I haven't made one right tonight, so let's see if we can get a run in.
You're going all right. It's taking you to
That ball
innings number
up
7.
the middle to Faith Pickard, over to first. Kelsey Nucky makes the play, and that retires Seacombe. West Torrens here, coming out to bat. I think it'll be their final chance, Lee, to make something happen.
Yes, well, there's the opportunity. They had the lead for a fair while, but
That one innings, just
in innings number 5, Seacombe.
5. Usually it's
tied up
always
the
the
game.
fourth, Lee. Fourth innings has always troubled me. It's when everyone comes back up to the top of the lineup, and something always happens in the fourth. So the fifth is always a little unusual.
Well, that's when you need to have a little break from pitching.
Yeah, I always like to take the fourth innings off.
Yes, or feign an injury or something.
Yeah. And up to bat here will be Jackie Bill.
No, it's going to be a
we've got
substitute.
a substitution here. We've
It's
got a Borovnik in here coming into swing.
A Brody variety. Now this girl can hit.
The last time I watched her on Spacequake Sports, I think she got a double actually. She had
Well,
two good
I
hits,
saw her a couple of days ago, may have even been yesterday, playing against New South, and probably one of the best pitchers in the country at that age group, Emily Peterson, and she's hit her for a stand-up double. So if she produces that here, it'll be handy.
Good eyes. Leaving that ball up, looking for something to drive here into the field. You want to go deep in the count as a lead off in the bottom of the 7th. You really want to be selective.
Brody's in the...
That ball's popped up. Just in fair territory. Ebony McClean comes up with a catch at third.
Yes, I was saying Brody is... Borovnik is in the squad, the Australian lacrosse squad, under 18s, which is a fair effort.
Indeed it is.
It's a tough game. Do a lot of running there. Do a lot of
Courtney
running.
May here. See what she can handle tonight. Leave strike out and down. That's a good pitch by Jade. She's been throwing some great locations tonight, and that's half the battle. Just hitting some good locations, some good spots. That ball's popped up. Still taken, not taken. Still gets the out at 1.
Interesting play, one that Courtney stopped halfway.
Yeah, that's right.
Thinking it was caught, but it
Look
fell
caught
out.
from our advantage point here. Let's look on the replay here, Lee. Just bobbles out of the glove.
Yep. Well, unfortunately for Courts, but that's the way it goes.
Now up to bat, we've got Jordan Lambert. Just having a little discussion there
With Coach Gooley.
with Coach Gourley.
2 down. And make a hero of yourself here, Geordie.
That's exactly what I'd be saying if I was a coach. I'd be saying, you see the doghouse? That's where the ball needs to go. She can walk off here with a powerful hit.
So you're giving the Bob Burns sign on the full away, have you?
No, I reckon it's going over if she gets
It's
on
going
it.
over.
It's going over.
Okay.
We need to see home runs here. We like the long ball, Lee. Bit of respect there from Jade, I think. She knows Jordan's...
Yeah, I don't think she's going to give Jordan a
Starting.
chance to put one over the fence.
I don't think a ball is coming anywhere near the plate here, Lee.
The pair's that way.
Regan Lambert's sister here in the box. That's in for a strike. Jordan Lambert, a successful Stars player. We'll get to see her in action.
And consistent.
Very consistent.
Yeah. I would say the complete player can field, can run, can bat.
I don't think there'd be too many people there that disagree with you there on that one, Lee. especially over the last couple of years, just being solid, and that all that hard work's definitely paid off with their Aussie spirit spot.
That's fair enough, and that's a fair point too, Jared. Here's the girl that's been in the action, certainly in the field.
Scott Radigan, the head coach here, just wants to reassure his players here that he did make the right decision and wear shorts tonight. It's a little balmy. Look, you've got two out here. Faith Pickard, who has walked twice tonight.
Yeah, and been really good defensively.
Really good defensively. I think you've got to go hard at her here.
Well,
Jordan Lambert's going to take off.
Has to steal, doesn't she? I've seen her steal on Bell White successfully.
Be stealing all night. Aggressive base running here is what we need to see. So let's see what happens here. Take off there. That's the pitch to go on. Down in the dirt. Tough
I
to
thought
go.
I heard the Seacombe
Seacombe might have called gone before the
I think so.
Before anyone had happened. She's off.
Hit and run.
Hit and run.
Yes, it's not unusual that you get the first one's a ball and it gives you a good position to go hit and run. And Faith will be trying to keep this going.
That's the second time tonight Dave Gooley's hit and run on the second pitch.
Yeah.
She's off, and that ball was lifted up in the centre. Should be an easy catch there. Taken easily by Manny Rocha at centre field.
And that's it.
And that is game.
2-2.
So we were both wrong in the predictions there, Lee. We had a draw at the end of it.
And we played 7.
And we played a full
in the time
7.
It's just on time now. So really good game, wasn't it?
Really good there. Wasn't a pitcher-dominated game. It was definitely a go hard and swing early in the counts. We saw lots of ground outs, lots of fly balls tonight.
Lots of good defensive plays.
Some great defensive plays. So it really shows the depth in both teams in their field. And really probably about what the game deserved there in the draw. 2-2, no team dominated either way. West Torrens, I think, scoring both runs, one in the first and one in the fourth. Seacombe coming out and scoring both in the fifth. So I think it's what the game deserved, I think, in the end. But look, a great show of softball there tonight.
Yeah, I think so. And we thought that at the start it was going to be a tight game. I predicted Eagles by 2 runs. Well, they got the 2 runs, but West Torrens, by 2 runs. And Seacombe, to their credit, came back with 2. So that was fun. We had everything in the game, and sharing the points is a lot better than
no points at all, Ellie, especially at this critical time.
So with all these draws, yeah. So we'll just wind it up now, I think, as time's elapsed. And so I'd like to thank you, Jared, on behalf of Jared Farrell, for being here with me this evening. And we'll leave you from West Beach, Diamond Sports now, and we'll say good night to everybody. Thank you, Jared.
Thank you, Lee. Good night to everyone at home. Thanks for watching.